Happy Friday, Wolves. I am dressed in my traditional Friday garb so as not to disappoint those of you that appreciate my purple pants on a Friday. I'm just posting this video. We are going to start on Monday, and I just kind of wanted to give you the rundown of what to expect if you're looking for information. A couple things to keep in mind. On Monday morning at 8 a.m., I'm going to hold a Big Blue Button meeting. That link will be posted on the Canvas, probably right around where you see this video posted. And during that session, I'll just kind of cover the rundown. If you want to talk with me, students and parents are all welcome at that. And it'll kind of be the first experience with what office hours are going to look like. So I've got about an hour planned for that, but if we run over, that's fine. Get an opportunity to play around with the tools and how we're going to go about it. It's a learning process for me. I've done a couple of these. It's going to be a similar session to the one that I held early this week. You can see that video posted in true form of me not knowing what I'm doing. I got booted out, and half of that video doesn't have audio. So I'm gonna repost audio from this session that I do on Monday to give you that information. I'll also post the PowerPoint so you can have some of that information. But here's what to expect on Monday, or maybe ahead of that if I get things done today. I'm working on kind of the last of the content that's going to be pushed out over the next 2 weeks. And I'll get that stuff posted for you. And the long and short of it is I'll post some things that are assigned on Monday, and most of the due dates will be on Friday, with the exception there's probably going to be some tests that have a start window and an end window, and that end window might be a midweek date depending on what I think and what I agree upon with my pre-calc PLC, who we are still meeting, albeit via Big Blue Button, which if you haven't experienced yet, you probably will with at least some of your classes. OCPS is using that as a conferencing software. And so you'll get an experience with that. If you haven't already, if you come to office hours on Monday, I'll hold 2 office hour times, as I will every day, 8 to 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. to 12 noon. For the foreseeable future, I'll do that. But of course, I'm trying to be flexible. So if I feel like change in times is necessary, I'll probably kind of make adjustments week to week. I do get the feeling that we're going to be at this more than just those 2 weeks that were initially prescribed for isolation. I think probably, and I would assume that many of you aren't surprised to hear me say that I think we'll be going, maybe the rest of the school year, and that's kind of what I'm planning. So I'm going to try to give you as much to be able to work ahead, but also at the same time as much leeway to work at a pace that works for you. Now that we don't have a final exam, we are a little bit freer as far as the time we have. I have a little bit more time because we don't have a review process and things like that. As far as questions of are we going to have some sort of cumulative test in this course, I haven't made that decision yet. It's certainly a thing that has been considered. I'm leaning towards no at this point, but again, there's a lot of things that haven't been determined, most notably when and if we go back to school. So again, come and attend the sessions, join my Remind, and just keep looking at Canvas. There's a digital learning or distance learning module that's posted. So look at those things. There's a discussion that you can post questions in if you have something that's not terribly pressing, and you just want kind of other folks to comment on. So go check that out, and I hope to see you guys in some form or fashion on Monday, whether that be through office hours or contact, or just looking at study plan and seeing that you're making progress. In this situation, you don't have to make any contact with me other than completing assignments, and I will be okay with that. It's not ideal. I'd love to be able to see everybody and be social once more, but understand that whatever situation you're in right now, we'll seek to find a solution to that and try to help you out and get you through the end of the school year. So with that, I hope you all are staying healthy and isolating, and I hope that everybody is safe and well. I'll check in with you later.